Awesome, Baba. Oh my gosh, and they would play superheroes. Where he would make a catchphrase and she would try to stop him. Like, evil robotic is gonna destroy the world. Wahahaha. Was that good? She'd be like, that's good, Baba.
Yeah.
I would pretend to save the world. I could just imagine him taking on the grandfather like the grandfather phase. It's just like, oh, he'd be such a good Baba.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sonic Adventure. I'm here today with a good friend of mine, Ringtail. Say hi, Ringtail.
Hello.
Today we're going to be doing all of Sonic Adventure.
Select a character.
Let's get him!
Hopefully. Because I've been live streaming for an hour now. And nothing's been going right. So this is like the third or fourth time that I've been starting over. But I fixed all the issues, I fixed all the bugs. And now it's cutscene time, so I'm gonna mute my mic.
Oh yeah! This is happening! What's up?
You are completely surrounded! Surrender yourself! Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
Alright. No! You hit me! You die. Actually, I got a question about Tech.
What?
Was she born around the time Chaos, Perfect Chaos was unleashed?
What do you mean?
Like, was she around during Perfect Chaos's rampage through Station Square?
Possibly?
If so, what would be her reaction to seeing all of Station Square flooded by something Eggman unleashed?
Come on, you big drip. Where you going?
Possibly not happy.
Probably not.
It wasn't until she was 19 that she realized or it wasn't until she was about 18 when she realized what he was doing was bad.
Okay.
Yes, he would let her take breaks, and on her breaks, she would go and kind of do her own thing.
The god of destruction.
Especially after working for him for so many years, because she graduated when she was 16. And then no one believed her that she would be working for one of the biggest enemies in the world.
Yeah. I mean, would you?
Huh?
Would I what?
Would you believe her
What?
if you didn't know her?
Tails? Watch out! You're
If I didn't know her, I would say he doesn't work with animals.
Right?
But the only reason he took her in was because he felt sympathy for her losing her dad. The only person she had after that was him. Otherwise, she would probably went back to the orphanage. And he was really close friends with the other professor. He purposely took on the fatherly role whenever he committed not living.
Yeah. I don't think in that time Eggman ever actually killed anyone. Because let's be real, Station Square was fully populated. No one so miraculously died during the whole freaking flooding. At least everyone got out of Station Square. It was barren.
Do you think your viewers would want to hear how she had come to be?
I'm sure they would.
Like her backstory, etc.
I know one person would, and Conrad, I sent this video directly towards you, even if I don't end up like uploading this video goes directly to you because of this. But if this is uploaded, stay tuned. But no, for real though, I think Conrad would absolutely love to hear the whole backstory. And I will make sure to tell him, hey, there's a segment directly addressing you in your thing for, I guess, lore? So, yeah.
Her backstory has a lot to do with how her family met as well. So you wouldn't just be getting the story of how she came to be. You would be getting the story of how her parents thought about taking her in.
Actually, I think that's a good idea for everyone. So yeah, I kind of think everyone would like to hear this story. At least I know I would if I was watching. But I'm recording, so.
Ah, fuck. I mean, frick. Sorry.
No. You can cuss all you want on stream. Even though I don't, it will make sure to tell YouTube, yo, I'm not fucking kid friendly!
Okay. So. Sorry, I'm checking something.
You're fine.
Yeah, I can go into the context of how she came to be. I could even kind of give you some updates on what she was like before the whole update.
All right. Hey, can you like?
If you're okay with that?
Are you on your phone, by the way?
Yeah, I wanted to check and see if my voice was coherent on yours. I can go back to that video. I can go back to your video and let you know if anybody texts or anything.
No, I've got like a chat.
Okay.
I'm using Restream. For everyone who wants to know what program I'm using to like record, I'm using Restream. It is such a helpful program because not only do you have well, a chat that I can actually see but I also have, what's it called? I can actually stream to Twitch if I really wanted to, as well as YouTube. But because I don't really stream on Twitch that much, and my preferred service is YouTube, I kind of prefer just streaming just to YouTube for the time being. Do I like Twitch? Yeah, I use it whenever I want to like live stream a video for YouTube on the Xbox. But yeah, it's a good service.
Yeah. I wouldn't know personally. I don't stream online.
Yeah.
I would want something that I stream, like drawing videos.
I actually think you would excel at that.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hold on.
So-
Let me turn down SA1 real quick, just in case.
Just let me know when you're ready for that. This little
I'm
thing.
ready.
I'm gonna call this little story segment the origin.
All
Yeah,
right.
that works. Tech wasn't originally called Tech when I made her. She was actually called Bucket the Cat, which if any of your fans, if you have any fans that are on my like YouTube, they'll know that that's my like regular username. But that's when I used to name a lot of stuff after just me. And she was supposed to be an experiment made by Robotnik. Yeah, or your original. Good job, Sky. And I had let go of her design and her character for years. By years, I mean like 2 or 3, because it was like 2017 when I made her, and 2021 when I reopened her character. So when I finally decided to work on her again, I was like, okay, I don't want to marry Sue, so I don't want to give her powers. But I want her to be pretty helpful, and I want her to be able to work with Robotnik. So me and my friends were trying to come up with concepts of how she would work with Robotnik if she's a cat.
Ooh, wait.
And I came up with
Oh,
a
no,
separate backstory.
Now, I don't want to interrupt your story, but a cutscene's about to come up. Like, we can talk through the cutscene if you want to.
Oh, I'll let the cutscene play through.
I'll let you know when cutscenes begin to happen. Right now, it's
Okay.
the one where Sonic saves Tails. In fact, I'm gonna mute my mic now.
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharged! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
Alright, cutscene stopped playing, and oh my gosh, guess what happened with it?
What?
So I have the Chow gameplay mod on, and because the a lot of the cutscenes take place in game, the Chow was just flying around.
Oh lord.
You'll see it like in post, like when I upload it. But oh my gosh, it was so cute. I took a screenshot which killed my encoder, but that screenshot's gonna be the thumbnail. But anyway, back to your story.
And so I was thinking of like how Robotnik and him how would even meet. I was like, maybe I could alter the story about Robotnik. Like, say he went to a academy that teaches bad guys, and well, there's like two sections of it. So the story goes as follows: Robotnik and his friend had attended a school together, and that school goes from 8 to 16 years old. Is when you can start actually going off on your own or work for someone that you know. And Robotnik was in the academy with his friend. The professor that raised her didn't really have much of a name. I never really gave him a name, so I just call him Professor. And that is also where that's also where Professor met his wife.
Ooh, wait. Is this the same professor that is Tech's dad?
Yeah.
Dang it. Well, actually, not dang it. I was gonna say, why not be Professor Pickle? But, Wait! No! Give me 1 second. I think I know of a professor that could actually be Tech's dad.
Can I proceed with the story?
Sonic Professor. Okay. Professor von Schmidl. He is he was evil, right?
He was evil, but had kind of converted into a mutual because of his wife.
This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect.
So this professor that you're trying to find will die in my world.
That's understandable, but I know who it is. Actual character from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And this is his name. Hold on, I'm sending you his name. He was a mad scientist, and I think he teamed up with Robotnik. He was crazy though, like legit crazy. But I think because he had a wife, she would mellow him out. You know?
Possibly, but I'd rather keep the professor kind of an unknown.
Yeah.
So, this professor and Robotnik were good friends throughout the whole years that they were at that academy. And through being in that academy, Professor had met his wife. I did give her a name. I think her name was going to be Light. And she was training to be a hero. He was human. And they had fallen in love, and after Robotnik told Professor his plans, they started working together and making themselves known as evil scientists. He had gotten married to her, and as a side job, he would create projects with her to kind of make the world a better place. One of the projects they had called Project Tech, where they would try to bring a feral into a domestic life. It was very common for ferals to exist in that world. They existed in the bigger cities, though.
What? Okay. For the viewers at home, what are ferals?
There's two categories, not actually named yet. Hang on, there's an ad going, and I can't get rid of it. Why can't I get rid of this one?
Uh-oh. Cutscene's about to begin. Yep.
If it isn't Sonic!
There it is.
It's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world.
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds. Better not interfere, or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force, the hard way.
And that's all the dialogue in the cutscene. So,
But
I was,
there's
oh, yeah, you go ahead.
There's two categories of ferals, not currently named, but one category is what she is and what her father was and mother was. Where at a certain age, the disease that they are born with will eventually kill them. They do get to a certain age before they do, and they had tech right before the father had died, and the mother was only maybe a couple months younger than him. So as soon as she knew that she was about to pass from this disease that these cats had, she put her at the adoption, or at an orphanage. She left her on the stairs and left. Later on, after the kitten was taken in, I'm talking about Tech, by the way, the kitten. Mm-hmm. She had passed, and this is about a year later. The kitten was known around that place as one of the worst ferals they've had. They would keep her in metal cages to keep her from attacking kids and other people. And there was a guy that worked at the same orphanage that actually leads into her story later, where he tried to...
Oh, wait, cutscene. Sorry. Where
he would attack and abuse the female kittens, or any child. And she at one point, while he was doing so, had bit him, and they weren't sure she had anything, so he quit afterwards, out of fear that he was gonna get something that she probably had, which she didn't have rabies or anything. He just accused her of it because she was feral. So the story that leads off after him leaving, Tech is like 5 years old.
Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw?
And I'm gonna drift off to Professor's story then. Around this time...
Sorry to interrupt, but I paused the gameplay. Important cutscenes happening right now. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Other day?
I don't like interrupting people.
Oh, yes! It's just as the stone tablets predicted. His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me. Together, we'll destroy Station Square. And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos, let's find another emerald, shall we?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
You know how I have this mod that lets me have the Chow gameplay?
Yeah.
Well, wanna know what happened with the Chow during that cutscene?
What?
I just saw it walking around, and then the camera pans over to Sonic and Tails' side, and the Chow fell over. So Sonic and Tails were like, "We gotta stop Eggman from getting all the Chaos Emeralds. Over there, Swift the Child just face planted on the ground.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. That just that was a really funny moment. Ooh, that's a little loud. Ooh. Okay, let me just turn that down.
Okay. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
So jumping to her being at age 5, I'm gonna jump to Professor. Professor was out doing something with Robotnik, probably a big mission that they were gonna do together. And she had stayed home to dust around the lab. And one of his robotics, her husband's robotics was on. She snuffed it, and goes and tries to turn it off. And that's how she died. Because it had jolted straight into her stomach, killing her instantly.
Oof.
And every single day after that day, Professor would blame himself for her being killed. So he wanted to do something in remembrance of her. And he wanted to do the biggest project they've been working on for years and years beforehand. They had planned on getting a kitten as Project Tech for 2 or 3 years before she had passed away. And so he was finally going to do it in memory of her.
Aww.
He went to the orphanage and saw a kitten that was caged up completely. He wondered why she was caged up and asked, and he had found out that she was extremely feral and she couldn't be reformed. She was very violent and attacked other kids, etc. He had told them to take her out of the cage and use his technique that he was taught by his wife to calm her down, and took her home because she was actually responding correctly to she responded correctly to him trying to tame her. The kitten was whining and was scared because of the past abuse that she got from that guy, but she eventually calms down.
Aww.
By age 6, she had learned how to speak, but she was still having trouble writing, and she would spend countless hours with Professor while Robotnik did his own thing. Age 7, she finally learned how to write, but they found out that she was dyslexic. She can only write in binary. That's what he purposely taught her, because Robotnik likes to steal some of his ideas, and figured that this would keep him from looking at her notes.
Yeah.
They had become closer, and this is when she was accepted into the academy, but they told them that she couldn't be in it until she was 8. Later, before her birthday, is when his depression started getting worse. He stopped hanging out with his daughter, and he would drink constantly, and pretty much just kept himself out of the way. He didn't want to be around anybody, and was almost so upset that he could cry.
Poor dude.
When she turned 8, about a week before she left, or a week before she has to leave, he committed not living. And the only one that knew about it, knew that it was possibly going to happen, and tried everything he could to keep it from happening, was Robotnik, who had saw what he had done and immediately grabbed Tech and took her out of the house, telling her not to look in the other room. She had accidentally got a glance as they were walking out of the lab, and she had saw blood everywhere, and her father's head completely blown out.
Ooh.
Now, I did jump around the concept of how he died, or how he did it a couple times, because I wasn't sure what I was going to do for that. I jumped around the idea of him stabbing himself before hanging, and a couple other things, but I wanted her to be able to see what happened this would create trauma that she would have to get erased. Yes, that sounds shallow to say, but it was to try to figure out how she was going to find out about it as they were leaving. So I didn't know what method I was going to do for him. And that sounds really bad. But it was kind of trying to figure out the best concept for the story.
Yeah.
A couple days before she left, she came up to Robotnik and said, "May you please erase my mind?" And he was concerned and confused, but she told him it was so that she could focus on her studies instead of think of something that happened. He reluctantly agreed, and although it didn't completely erase her mind, like she could remember it if she tried hard enough, she couldn't think of why her dad was not there, and he was told to lie to her by her, saying that he had just went on a mission for years. It wasn't until she was about 17 that he had finally told her, but that's gonna be later. So, from 8 to 10, she was in classes with mostly human characters. And they all did not believe her at all that she was gonna work for Robotnik when she was older. They would laugh and tease her to the point where she actually went full King Kong and went after every one of the kids. Although the professor that she had was not happy about that, he saw a whole lot of potential in her and pulled her aside, people thinking that she was in trouble, but he just wanted to see if she actually did know him. And so she called him up while they were apart from the rest of the class, and Robotnik said hi in a cheerful voice, seeing how she's doing, etc. That's when her teacher actually believed her. He became closer with her, trying to get her actually prepared, like physically and mentally prepared to work with him, because he wanted to make sure that she was actually prepared instead of what they regularly teach. And she would soon become his favorite student. Because this is what she didn't know, is he also was Robotnik's professor.
Meh.
Which she did not know at all.
Until
She was
now.
very ecstatic for that. And was looking up to him more than the other kids. She took her classes seriously. And when she was 16, Robotnik finally told her about what he had erased and why he did it. She thanked him, although she was still upset about it, obviously.
Obviously.
And went up. And when she had turned 18, she went on to work. When she had turned 16, she went on to work for him. It wasn't until about 2 years later she stopped working for him and blew up his lab, not killing him, but enough for it to bring down all the systems.
Oof.
Because she found out that he was going after or fighting her best friend.
Yeah. Isn't her best friend Miles?
Yeah.
How old was Tech when she met Sonku?
She was about 19. And she had gotten pregnant with Eliza at 21.
That's good. Now,
She waited a couple of years.
Now, since Tech does not like commitment, Sonku and Tech will never be married. Right?
But they will remain together. She's a non-committal person out of fear that she was going to have the same situation that her dad did. And both kids that they eventually have absolutely adore Robotnik. Because he treats them like his own grandkids.
I mean, technically they are.
Constantly reminding Tech that her father would be proud of him, proud of her, everything. He basically took on the fatherly role when her father admitted not living.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying it like that is because I know YouTube does not like that.
YouTube gets upset when you talk about that type of stuff. But I think
YouTube gets all about the stupidest shit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I freaking love this chow already. You are going to be the embodiment of pure on this playthrough, Swift. We'll have like a uni chow where all the chow, like one chow will be worked on throughout every gameplay. Because yeah, I'm going to be doing more content than this. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I think this is a good spot to end this video. But I say we wait until Tech's story is fully explained, right? This way,
It's almost done.
yeah. I'm just working on. I think I'm gonna work on Swift, like get him more speedy. So come on, Swift.
Okay.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Tech works on her own after a couple of years, and then eventually runs into Sonku. Thinking that it's Sonic that she ran into, bitches at him because he had bumped her stuff out of her hand. And when she realized it wasn't him, apologized and they went off the cop. And that's where their story starts. You can kind of see drawings if you go to Amino or see it on his Discord server of how they react with each other.
Those two are adorable. Now, I will say this. Sonku and Tech's relation... Wait. What is going on with this computers and coder? Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. Sonku and Tech's relationship, while wholesome, gets very, very... Let's just say they have a lot of fun. If you know what I mean. I think. I know Sonku wants it, but would Tech want that much?
No, she keeps to herself a lot and tries to work on her projects.
I think Sonku would be like, you need to come out more.
And she would be like, hell no.
And Sonku would be like, you need to. Don't make me drag you out of this house or this cave.
No.
Yes.
No.
And they just go back and forth. But yeah, that's what I see Sonku and Tech. I see Sonku being the wholesome, one that wants to like make sure that his girlfriend is in the happiest of moods. Also, Sonku is a police officer in that world. The reason is because while yes, he does have like all this incredible strength and speed that a non-chaos building Mobian would not have, he wants to like protect him in a legal way and use his powers in a legal fashion. I fell. But yeah. So I think honestly I think Sonku would become a police officer the year of Eliza's birth. And he wouldn't know about Eliza being born that year until like much later in that year. Like I think the first month after becoming a police officer, Tech would become pregnant. What do you think?
Hang on, I'm trying to post something.
You're okay.
Meow.
Boop. Yeah. Can I full restart? Why are you dying? What is causing your death? Is it... It can't be Discord. Let me try switching over to actual Discord.
You're silly, Baba Robotnik.
The thing that's taking up the most CPU is... What? All in that. That's like taking no memory or anything. But that's because it's not running right away. Okay, that's not it. Alright, it has to be this. So switching over to actual Discord. Hopefully this doesn't freaking ruin anything. Which it really shouldn't. You know?
Yeah.
Or this Discord app can basically try to kill my freaking encoder. But it looks like it's running good.
Hopefully.
Of course. Give me a second.
I'm gonna start transferring my stuff over there because when we're done.
I switched back over to here. This is like the only thing.
Are you done with stream or no?
No.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
You're fine. Encoder's still overloading, but it should be good. So, that was the story of Tech, right?
Yeah.
Alright, then thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thankfully, because the encoder went to die, and I don't know why. I'll have to like shrink down the screen itself to make sure that it doesn't kill the encoder next time. But yeah, if you guys liked it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content in the future. Hit that notification bell to be up to date on all my latest videos. And we'll see you all in the next video, which is going to be after this one. Love you guys. Take care.
Just without me.
Well, wait, what'd you say?
Just without me.
Maybe.
Maybe. I could probably transfer to my phone and just talk a little bit longer.
I mean, yeah. Alright.
I wouldn't mind.
Love you guys. Take care. Bye.